All right. So sorry for that one, guys. I wasn't able to monitor the time anymore. Anyway, so saan yung naabutan nyo? Kasi parang na-disconnect ako kanina and then biglang nawala na lang. So
Number
where did
20.
Sir, number 20.
number 20? Okay. Okay. So we'll just wait for the others. So maybe we'll have a break for 3 minutes. So ihi na yung mga ihi and then gawin nyo na yung mga dapat nyong gawin na isingit. Because after 3 minutes, we will now resume our discussion after 3 minutes. So that would be at exactly 8:47. And just remember, to those who have just joined today, so I highly recommend you guys to watch our pre-recorded video last meeting so that you guys can catch up with our current topics right now. Okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so how many are we already? Bilang. 1, 2. Check natin dito. Participants. 15. How many are we before? So I guess we were only 14 if I'm not wrong. So may nadagdag lang na isa. And that is Mr. Gangas. So,
Sir, may isa pa sir na nag-online. Kasama ko po.
I see. Sige, wait. Pa-join na ba siya? I guess you guys...
Pa-join ka lang po siya, sir.
Okay, so I guess one kayo, no? Close na close kayo. Si Miss Sakligan, tama?
Opo.
Okay. Sige, wait natin siya.
Sige, sir. Thank you po.
Right, so last 1 minute. So I guess Miss Sakligan is already here. So let's just end. Okay, so sakto na. So I hope to those who are having their break. So anyway, sobrang iksi lang naman ng break natin, 3 minutes, are already here. Okay. Okay, so we've stopped right here, number 20. So again, as I have said a while ago, this one is equal to this right side. So again, our hypothesis will become our conclusion, and then our conclusion will become our hypothesis. And then upon exchanging those two, okay, you should have already negated their values. Okay. So we have here a proof wherein converse is equal to inverse. Okay. So ito yung titignan nyo muna. So first, second, third, and then fourth column should be equal. Okay. So ito yung original, and then upon applying the contrapositive, they should be equal in terms of truth values. Yeah, in terms of truth table rather, not truth values. Okay. So we have here true, true, false, false, and then true, true, and then true, true. Okay. So we will not analyze this one anymore. So I'll leave the part wherein you're going to analyze the P conditional Q, and then not Q conditional, not P. So dapat same lang sila. Same with this one. Okay? Wherein this one is the same with this one. So actually, yung pinagkaiba lang nila, nagkabaligtad lang yung variables. Okay? So again, yung point na ito, yung contrapositive or yung inverse, is the hypothesis will become our conclusion and then the conclusion will become our hypothesis. And then again, upon exchanging those two, you should have already negated their values. Okay? Okay, so do you guys have a question so far from 18 to 20? Question? May naguluhan na ba? So except number 18. Okay, ito kasi yung wala pang proof sa ngayon. Pero later on, magkakaroon tayo ng proof dito kung bakit sila equal. Any question or clarification?
Wala po.
Wala naman po.
Baka yung iba dyan natutulog na ulit ha. Meron nakakailalang ganyan eh. Pagka-join, oy, naka-join na. Okay. So 40 minutes pwede pa tayo matulog. Ay, tapos sabi yung 40. Mag-a-alarm pa yung mga yan eh. Mag-a-alarm pa. Tapos gigising after 40 minutes. Tapos maghihintay ng link. Okay, part 2. Join ulit. Tapos tulog ulit. Yung iba naman, after mag-join, mag-ML muna. Okay. So habang, let's say naka-join na rin siya, nag-ML pa rin. Yung iba naman, habang naka-join, nag-Valorant. Diba? So, wag niyong gagayahin yung mga yun. Sayang yung tuition fee nyo. So, even though, na-recorded lahat ng meeting natin, so, mas maganda kung ngayon pa lang naintindihan mo na. Okay? Para, sooner or later, hindi ka na magra-rush na intindihin yung mga topics natin. Okay? Alright, so moving on. Patapos na tayo. So, 21. Not, and then close and open parenthesis, P conditional Q is equal to P and not Q. Okay? So, eto, hindi ko to sinasabing parang ang negation value of conditional is n. Okay? Hindi ganon. Okay? Pero, ipapaintindi ko siya na parang ganon. Okay? So, para lang hindi kayo malito, parang i-distribute lang natin tong negation na to into those variables and then connectives. Pero kung papansinin nyo, we don't have changes for this for this variable p. So it will stay as it is. And then, just imagine, kasi ito yung way ko kung paano ko siya na-memorize or kung paano ko siya naintindihan. Okay? So you should find your own too. The other way for you to be able to understand this one is with the use of truth tables. But that one is already quite long. So what we wanted to have right now is the analysis on why this one is equal to this one. So in my case, since we don't have changes for the letter P, so the changes will become this one now. Okay. So again, the negation of conditional is not n. Okay. It's just that in here we've proven that this one is equal to this one, and then I'm explaining it by saying that you have distributed or you have to distribute this one inside of the parentheses. So as you can see, walang changes sa P, and then that conditional will become n, and then na-distribute yung negation natin sa Q. Okay, so no changes at first one, and then just negate the last one. Okay, so later on we'll be having, I guess, yeah, kasama to sa mga examples natin para sa proof when it comes to truth table. Okay, so number 22, we have here P by conditional Q, wherein this one is equal to P conditional Q and Q conditional P. So I guess ito, sobrang dali na lang siyang intindihin. So meaning, this one should be compliant to this one, and then this one should be compliant to this one, or vice versa. Kaya nga nasabing biconditional. So compliant dapat tong hypothesis sa conclusion, and then compliant dapat tong conclusion sa hypothesis natin. Okay? So that's why we've come up with this one. So hypothesis, conclusion, conclusion, hypothesis. Okay? So if you're going to uh, simplify this one with the use of close enough in parentheses, so you'll come up with this kind of expression. Okay? So itong P or Q na to has evaluated as like this. So again, paano nangyari to? Okay, gamit ang contra positive. Pero pwede na to actually. Yun nga lang, hindi mo alam kung anong uunahin mo. Okay? And sa expression, mahalaga na meron tayong mga quantities. Like close and open parentheses, bracket, curly bracket, and so on and so forth. Para alam natin kung ano yung mauuna sa yung mauhuli. Okay? So that is why this P or Q is converted with the use of contrapositive. So again, your, tama ba? Hindi pala to contrapositive. Teka lang, hanapin natin. P or Q, stay as it is. Ito lang naman. Pero, check natin. Not P and not Q. Or, Q and not P. Sorry. Hindi pala siya contrapositive. Okay. So, eto. Pero bakit ganun? And then Q and P. Okay, so I think meron pang gitna wherein, sige, try ko lang saglit i-solve. P conditional Q is not Q. And P. Or so kung alam niyo yung naging step, so let me know also. Not P conditional, not Q. Okay. And then, okay, not Q. And not Q. So this one will become not P, not Q, not Q. So not Q, P, conditional. Alright, so magkaiba kami ng derivation. Check natin. Dito, not P, not. Okay, so magiging assignment ko na lang to since nakalimutan ko kung bakit siya naging equal dito. So, dapat nilagay ko dito yung derivation or yung another conclusion kung bakit naging ganito siya. Okay? Pero anyway, this one is equal to this biconditional. And then this expression is also the same with this one. Okay? Or meron bang nakakaalam on why this one is equal to this one, and then this n became or, and then this one is equal with this one. Anyone?
Wala sir, nagtataka rin po ako.
Okay. So, yun yung mali ko kasi hindi ko nilagay yung derivation dito. Anyway, so I'll figure this one out later on. But for now, we'll continue with number 23. Okay? So, in here we have biconditional and then it became XOR. Okay? But this one is only applicable if you're going to negate the entire statement. Okay? So again, you can analyze this one as if like you're distributing this negation on the inside, okay? Wherein ito magiging not P, but then again, hindi siya ganun, okay? In here, instead of having a not P and then not U, okay, we'll just change the biconditional into XOR, okay? So of course, this one has a proof on why this one is equal to this one. Okay, so using a truth table. And then this one is also the same, with this one. Okay, so again, hindi ko na mapapaliwanag yung derivation nito kasi wala pa tayong discuss na XOR dito other than this one. Okay, you can only prove this one using a truth table. Wherein this equation is again equal to this equation. So pwedeng the same din dito, okay? So pwedeng itong equation na to doesn't have a derivation, pero that's quite impossible. Lahat kasi ito may derivation kapag may connection siya dito sa laws of logic na 1 to 20. But for this one, since wala tayong expansion ng XOR, just like this one, P or Q, so yeah, ito can be only proven by a truth table. Okay. So this one is the same with this one. So P and not Q or Q and not P. Okay. And then lastly for number 24, so if we have two the same variables wherein this one is true and then this one is false, okay. So kung pagbalik-baliktarin mo man yung value nito, true or false, ang result niya is false pa rin. So that is only applicable in N. But for OR, magiging true naman na siya. Okay? So kapag i-analyze ito, true or false is still true, or false or true is still true. So kapag N, kapag meron ng negation, and then they are the same variables, then that one is already false. The same with OR, kapag meron ng isang or the same na variables and then meron isang negation, that one is already true. Okay? So pwedeng hindi nyo na i-memorize to kasi this one can be solved by using simplification kapag nagkaroon na kayo ng mga values ng mga variables. Anyway, that's it for the number 1 to number 25 laws of logic. Okay? So do you guys have a question or clarification so far regarding from number 1 to 25 except number 22? Okay. So I guess meron tong derivation pero i-figure out ko pa mamaya. But for 23, wala. So question so far?
None, sir.
Okay. How about the others?
Wala din po.
Sir.
Wala din po.
Wala po, sir.
Wala po, sir.
Okay, sigurado. So, sabihin ko na, ito yung pinaka-importanting part sa part 2 natin. Okay, itong laws of logic. So, dito kayo mag-focus. So, meron tayong summary dito. Okay, para hindi na kayo magbubuklat isa-isa kasi we have 4 slides for the laws of logic. So, instead of having 4 slides, so you can just save this one instead. Okay. Okay, so moving on, we have here an exercise wherein P conditional Q is equal to not Q conditional not P. Okay. So, hanapin natin yon. Ito, P conditional Q and then not Q conditional not P. So, ito yung proof kung bakit equal sila. So, using derivation, okay, by applying laws of logic. So, from here, okay, P or Q, dapat mapuprove natin na equal siya dito. Okay? So let's start with this one, P conditional Q. So this one, P conditional Q is equal to not P or Q. Okay? So ito is with the use of implication. So again, itong conditional natin will become or, and then whatever is the first one will become negated, and then the last one will stay as it is. Okay, so kung babalikan natin to, implication, hanapin nyo lang siya dito. Oops, nasan na siya? Implication. Hindi pa siya nasama dito. Anyway, nandito siya kung wala doon. This one. Implication. Pero, ito siya eh. Hindi lang nalagay yung pangalan. Okay. So, namiss ko tong part na. So, lagay natin yung pangalan. Implication. Yan. So, by apply implication, you can have that equivalence. So, from implication, so nag-apply tayo ng commutative. Okay? So, kung papansinin nyo, napagbaliktad yung dalawa. Okay? Our conclusion became our hypothesis, and then the hypothesis became our conclusion. Okay? Bakit natin ginawa yon? Kasi yung nauuna dito is Q and then followed by P. So, gusto lang natin na magkapareha sila. And then, reverse negation. Okay? So, ito yung kanina, pero i-reverse lang natin gamit yung implication. So again, i-negate natin yung unahan, and then from or, it will become conditional. And then, the last one will stay as it is. Ito, itong not P. Okay? So that is why we have this P conditional Q equal to not Q conditional not P. Okay? So, yeah. Anyway, mapafollow mo naman to kung sakaling hindi mo na-gets ngayon. Mapafollow mo naman siya by going back what is commutative and then going back what is this one. Okay. Reverse negation. Reverse implication. Bakit negation? Reverse implication. Okay, kasi from here, binalik mo lang siya doon. Okay. So, madaming correction tong module ko ngayon. Anyway, so nagets nyo ba to so far?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So pag may part na mali sa tingin nyo, so feel free to correct me. Sir, hindi ba dapat ganito ganyan? Kagaya kanina, bakit reverse negation? Wala naman tayong reverse ng negation. So yung reverse ng negation magiging positive. So dapat walang changes pag gano'n. So ito dapat is implication. Okay. From here to here. Anyway, so moving on to exercise number 2. So we have this example. So we should prove that this expression is equal to this expression. Okay? So first, so we have this solution. So copy as it is. Ito. And then, i-distribute lang natin yung negation sa labas. Okay? So not, and then stay as it is kung ano yung nasa loob nito. And then, na-negate na tong or natin, it will become n. And then, distribute mo lang din ulit. So not, q. Okay? So ito na siya. So using distributive, ito na yung naging result natin. And then by, applying negation, so negative times negative is positive. So pwede mong parang tanggalin na lang yan, and then tanggalin na lang din to. Okay? And then you will have this kind of solution. And then from here, we've applied associative, wherein pinagpalit lang, hindi. Dilipat lang pala natin yung close and open parentheses. So instead of having it in R and Q, so nilipat natin dito. So sineparate natin yung and Q. Okay? So bakit natin ginawa yon? So ito yung lagi nyo iisipin kung ano ba yung magiging next step nyo. So let's say from here, napakahaba. Okay? Napakahaba ng expression into Q and R only. So kailangan mong gawin is kailangan mong ma-separate yung Q or yung R. And then, derive mo yung right side or yung left side. Okay? So ito, marami kayong experiment na gagawin. So, naalala ko, meron pa isang estudyante ko, isang number lang, okay? Though medyo mahaba kasi binigay ko nun eh. Isang number lang, umabot siya sa isang buong yellow paper, lahat yon derivation niya. And then kung titignan mo sa kalagitnaan ng derivation niya, pabalik-balik lang siya sa dalawa or tatlo na formula, okay? So parang inuulit niya lang yung process kaya nag-come up siya sa napakahabang derivation. So dito, dapat pa-discarte ka. Dapat alam mo kung bakit mo in-apply yung associative, bakit mo in-apply yung commutative, bakit mo in-apply yung absorption, and so on and so forth. Okay? So yeah, practice talaga para hindi naman ma-master, para madalian ka kung paano magsagot ng ganito, ng derivation natin, para ma-equate mo kaagad that this equation is equal to this equation. Okay? So moving on, na-separate na natin yung Q natin. So from here, we can now derive, saan na ba tayo? Negation na ba? Dito na ba tayo? I think dito pala. So we can now focus on this one. Okay? So from here, P or Q, same pa rin. And then N, and then R, and Q. Okay? So dito nag-apply lang siya ng associative. And then same pa rin sa unahan. And then pinagbaliktad niya lang to using commutative para ma-apply mo ulit yung associative. So see, Q and Q can be simplified as Q. Okay? So dito actually, from here, pwedeng maging Q na lang to. And then, sorry. So since pala magkaiba, so take note, kapag magkaiba yung connectives, hindi siya pwedeng applyan ng ang tawag dito, absorption. Okay? So dito, since magkaiba sila, kailangan mong i-apply yung associative muna or yung expansion ng associative natin bago tayo mag-apply ng absorption. Okay? Kasi sa absorption natin, dapat magkaiba yung, mali. Ano sinasabi absorption? Hindi ka pwede mag-apply ng idempotent. Sorry. Okay? So nagulo-gulo na kayo. Since magkaiba sila ng connectives. So meron tayong or saka meron tayong and. And then, kapag magkaiba sila, ang magiging last choice natin is yung absorption. Okay? So kung babalikan natin yung laws of logic natin, so tignan natin. So ito yung sinasabi ko kanina, idempotent. Okay? Yung magkaparehas na variable. P and P saka P or P. Pero since meron pa siyang katuloy kanina doon, okay, na isa, na iba yung connectives, hindi mo siya pwedeng i-apply right away. Kasi from here, maraming nagkakamali. Okay? From here, maraming nagkakamali na, okay, pwede kong pagdugtungin to. Q and Q. Okay? Kasi magkaparehas na sila or magkadugtong na sila. Pero hindi. Okay? So, pag nakita mo meron siyang katuloy na iba, hindi ka pwede mag-apply ng commutative at saka ng iba pa. So dito, after this one, you will apply absorption. So hindi lahat naman kailangan i-apply mo yung absorption. So dito lang, kailangan natin i-shrink itong 4 variables into 2 variables. So mapapansin niyo, yung pinaka-option natin dito is yung absorption kasi yung 3 variables natin, it will become 1 only. Just like this one, Q. Okay? So from here, nakuha na natin yung mismong sagot which is Q and R. Okay? So, yun yung isa sa magiging tips or technique nyo na lang siguro kapag maraming variables. So, dapat magkakaroon dyan ng absorption or magkakaroon dito ng idempotent or magkakaroon dito ng ano pa ba? Balikan natin yung mga nauna. Or magkakaroon ng mga ganito, okay? Domination or identity. Okay? So, yan yung mga pwede nyong i-apply para mas umiksi yung mga variables nyo. From 3 to 1, from 2 to 1, or kung iba naman yung connectives, like for example, bakit dito conditional tapos sa kabila or. So, pwede nyong i-apply dito kapag ganun. Okay? Kapag magkaiba yung mga connectives. Pero dito kasi, saan yung number 2? So, dito kasi lahat naman sila pare-parehas. So, number 2. Ito, lahat sila pare-parehas. So, sa left side natin, okay, or at saka end lang yung ginamit. And then dito naman sa right side is end lang. Okay, so pag ganun, ibig sabihin, no need na kayong gumamit ng mga, itong mga to. Itong may conditional, and then naging end, itong by conditional, naging end, and so on and so forth. So, in that case, pwede kayo mag-focus lang sa mga iba na walang ganong conversion. Okay? So, yeah. Sa pagpapaliwanag ko, hindi siya ganon kadaling intindihin sa una, pero makakahanap din kayo ng ways kung paano siya masosolve from this to this one. Okay? So dito na lang siguro isasuggest ko, gawin nyo siya ng sarili nyo or ng own way of derivation. Okay? Until mag-come up kayo dito. Kasi meron tayong sarili-sariling approach kung paano siya isolve. Okay? So, nagets nyo ba so far kung bakit siya naging ganito?
Medyo, sir.
Medyo rin, sir.
P or Q, Q, P or Q. Kaya lang, may mali sa solution ko. Kaya nagtataka kung
Saan po
bakit
napunta yung P, sir?
yung...
Yung P po.
Oo nga eh. So, kasi dito, tataka ko, nag-apply ako ng idempotent. Okay? Kaya nasabi ko kanina idempotent kasi nung ginawa ko to kagabi, nirush ko to kagabi, so eto yung nangyari. Kaya, tapos yung pinaka-last, bakit ganun? Kasi nag-apply na ako ng idempotent dito. So, P or Q and R na dapat yung result dito. So, tatlo. So, tanggalin natin to. Okay? So, dito pa lang pala, absorption na to. Okay. Ayan. So, eto, nag-apply tayo ng absorption. So, naging Q na lang to, and then and R. Okay. So, correction doon sa solution na yun. Okay. So, please verify. I'll give you guys 2 minutes kung sakaling may part na mali. Kasi, baka may mali.
Pwede pa paulit kung paano po nawala yung P.
Paano nawala yung Q?
Yung P po. P. Sa P or Q po.
Saan dito?
Apo.
Ito mismo. Itong P or Q and Q is with the use of absorption. Okay? So kung papansinin mo, saka mo lang siya ma-apply kapag merong magkaparehas na variable sa loob at saka sa labas, which is letter Q. Okay? And then, dapat, yung isa po bang i-consider is magkaiba sila ng connectives. So pwedeng and yung nasa loob or naman yung nasa labas or vice versa. Pwedeng or yung nasa loob and then, tama ba? Pwedeng or yung nasa loob or and yung nasa labas. Okay? So, balikan mo lang to, absorption. Ito. So, kung ano yung naulit na variables, yun yung magiging equivalent niya, which is P. So, dito, kung Q na to, okay, Q na rin yung magiging result nito. Pero since P pa rin, pero with the use of different connectives, that's why P pa rin yung sagot. Pero kung sakaling Q to, okay, so pwede kang gumamit ng commutative dito. So yung commutative, pwede mong pagpalitin yung dalawang variables, yung positions nila. Commutative. Commutative ba yun? Tama, commutative. Okay. P or Q or Q or P. Okay, so that one is absorption. Right, so any other clarification so far? Number tayo. Alright, so iwanan ko na lang to as part of your practice assignment. Okay? So, mas maganda siguro kung hindi kayo mag-rely dito para mas ma-experience nyo kung bakit equal to expression na to into this one. Okay? So, moving on, we have your exercise number 3. Okay? So, simplify this expression into, kung ano man yung magiging result na makukuha natin. Okay? Pero in here, as, upon simplifying this one, we've got a false result. Okay? So, let's see kung paano siya naging false. So, from here, check natin. So, not Q and not P or Q. Okay, so dito, dinistribute nyo lang naman yung negative. That is why we've got P or Q. So from and, it became or. Okay, and then yung negative natin. So again, negative times negative will become positive. So ito na yung first result neto. And then, same pa rin lahat. Okay? So next one, sineparate niya yung four statements or four tawag dito, close and open parenthesis into two groups. Okay? So, ginamitan niya ng bracket. Okay? So, yung nasa gitna is ito pa rin. And then, from here, ano nang next na nangyari? P and P or... So, ito. Reverse distributive. Okay? So, distributive is again yung i-distribute mo yung variables na nasa labas. Pero ito, into reverse. Okay? So, balikan natin kung ano yung distributive. Distributed properties rather, not distributive. Okay? So, from here, P or Q and R, you can have this one. P or Q and P or R. So, again, kapag sa distributed properties, kung ano yung nasa labas na connectives, yun yung magiging nasa loob. Okay? Then kung ano yung nasa loob, yun yung magiging nasa labas. Or vice versa. Okay? So from here, exercise number 3, gumamit siya ng reverse distributed properties. So ito yung nauna, and then kapag i-expand mo to, ganito yung makukuha mo. Okay? So again, yung nasa labas, napunta sa loob. Yung nasa loob, napunta sa labas. Right? So the same with this one. Okay? Clear so far? Or medyo magulo?
Clear, sir.
Okay? And then from here, gumamit tayo ng, anong tawag dito? May tawag ba tayo dyan? Not P, idempotent. Hindi naman siya idempotent. Domination. Domination or identity. Okay. Since dito, so dito, kung papansinin nyo,